What exactly is G20? Yes. Okay. So G20, of course, is a group of 19 countries plus one European Union. Okay, fine. Is it still G20 or G21? One official? Yeah, next year it would become, hopefully, I mean G21. So which one, I mean the organization or the country going to make it G21? African Union. Yes, we'll be discussing what exactly is the African Union, how it all originated and everything. But before that, so what exactly is G20? If you're being asked to define it in one sentence, what you will say? What exactly is G20? I mean, these are the things you guys must be aware of, because this year's summit was held in India. Almost 48 hours of coverage, 72 hours of coverage on the, of course, Indian news channels. You can say in defense that हम तो India TV channels देखते नहीं, because आपने कहा था कि नहीं देखना चाहिए. But that's a different thing. I mean, you have this Sansad TV as well. You have DD News as well. So they were, of course, covering this because it's a government program actually. So you don't have any defense to defend yourself here. So let me know what exactly is G20. Anyone? Yes, onliners, anybody? Yes, anyone? I mean, is there any issue with, are you guys not able to speak? म्यूट तो नहीं किया हुआ है ना? Okay. So anyhow, what exactly is G20? So first of all, the introduction. So G20 came into being in the year G20 की बर्थ कब हुई? I mean, majority of you guys here in late 1990s? No? 20s? Okay. Okay. So 20s. Okay. Early 20s. Okay. So this took birth in 1999. Fine. Uh, and the birth of this organization was in the backdrop of in the background of Asian financial crisis. Asian financial crisis. Asian financial crisis. Okay. So what exactly is G20? G20 initially, was established in 1999, and this was, this G20 came into being with a single objective, and that was, of course, laid in the background of or backdrop of Asian financial crisis, especially ईस्ट एशियन फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस. जो ईस्ट एशियन नेशंस हैं वहाँ पे कुछ फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस, फाइनेंस रिलेटेड इश्यूज देखने को मिले थे इन द लेट 90s. फाइन. एंड उसी के बैकग्राउंड में आपकी 99 में जो है वो G20 की बर्थ हमें देखने को मिलती है. इन G20 एट दैट टाइम वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड एज अ फोरम फॉर फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर्स एंड सेंट्रल बैंक गवर्नर्स. ठीक है. सो सिंस हम फाइनेंस की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, सो कॉमन सेंस यही है कि लॉजिकली क्या है कि इसमें जो इस्टेब्लिश हुआ था इन 1999, सो इट वाज इस्टेब्लिश्ड एज अ फोरम फॉर फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर्स एंड सेंट्रल बैंक गवर्नर्स. The trick to remember this is we are talking about that this was actually the birth of G20, of course happened in 1999, and that too in the backdrop of Asian financial crisis. So whenever we are talking about financial crisis means, of course, the finance ministry and central bank would be there, of course. So if you see the meetings of actually G20 even today attended on annual basis by the two persons, honorable finance minister and honorable governor of RBI. ठीक है, on annual basis. So that's why even China post conclusion of this G20 summit, Chinese this spokesperson or China gave a statement which was in the newspaper, covered in the newspaper. So what China said, anyone can quote? Newspaper पढ़ रहे हो आप लोग regularly? Yes. Are you guys reading newspaper regularly? No. No. क्यों? That was important. मतलब जो important है वो छोड़ देते हो. ओके बट दिस वाज समथिंग आई मीन नहीं भी पढ़ा तो आगे पीछे पढ़ लेना चाहिए था बिकॉज 9th एंड 10th स्पेशली 9th 10th 11th वो 2-3 दिन जो थे वो काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट थे. ठीक है, यू हैड comprehensive or diverse opinion related to this in both against and for as well, plus what exactly and how successful. So of course there are lots of diversity or diverse opinions written by different persons, so you must have had that. So anyhow, so सबसे पहले तो ये ध्यान रखना है कि this was established as a forum for or related to the financial matters, because every year the finance ministers and central bank governors of these G20 nations, 19 countries plus European Union of course, took part in this or takes part in the annual meeting.